My husband and I have been here almost 21 years now, from the beginning of the renewal revival thing. And probably about 2 years into it, I was sitting at home feeling like I was not able to come. I was a mom of young children. And so I was kind of feeling sorry for myself, but I was in the Word. So what I would do is I'd put the boys to bed, and while Steve was out, doing all of the conference stuff, I would stay home, I'd open the Word, and I'd start to read. And some of the most amazing things that I'm walking out today, he told me at home by myself. Because I wasn't missing out, even though I felt like I'm missing out. But I would do it at the same time going, okay, God, I can't be there, so I know you can talk to me here. And probably about 2 years into the being here, as clear as day, I heard the Lord say, you're going to have a healing ministry. He said, and whomever you touch will be made well. Physically, spiritually, mentally. That was over 18 years ago. I went to Benny, and I said, Benny, you're not going to believe what God told me last night. He told me that I'm going to have a healing ministry. Isn't that awesome? She said, that's great. I'm like, why isn't she excited? She believed it. It bore witness, but she knew something I didn't know. It was going to take a season for my character to be ready to hold the Word. And so I spent the next 4 years, 2 years on the prayer line, watching everyone else get touched by God and watching him just skip over me. And just when I was about to give up on what God said, I went back to God and I said, God, did you really say that? Have you ever had that? When you're just about to believe the enemy, when he says no, you really must not have heard right. I said, did you really say that? And out of nowhere, he took me to Numbers 32. Numbers 32? What in the heck is in Numbers, right? Numbers. And it's about Reuben and the tribe of Gad. And they're on this side of the Jordan. And they're like, we like it here on this side of the Jordan. Now, I've spent probably 4 years cleaning up my junk inside, getting rid of a religious spirit. That's helpful. Right? Doing all of those things, thinking, God, where are you? How come? Did you really say this? The enemy's harassing me. I'm praying for people. They're not getting any better. But I'm just going for it because God said. And the enemy's talking to me, telling me. And so I go home and I'm in tears. I'm like, God, were you kidding? Was it true? Did you really tell me this, or am I just thinking lofty thoughts, right? And he took me to Numbers 32, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll go to Numbers 32. And I opened Numbers 32, and it's about Reuben and the tribe of Gad, and they said, we are on this side of the promised land. And they go to Moses and say, we like it here. So we don't really want to go over into the promised land. We like here. And after Moses gets, offended for a minute, thinking that they're saying they're not going to fight, they say, no, we will go and fight with our brothers and sisters, but we like it here. We have entered the promised land here, and as clear as day, the Lord said, Dawna, you have entered your promised land. Now go and fight for your brothers and sisters to enter theirs. And the Sozo ministry was born. Yeah. That is a dang good healing ministry. And we have seen in the Sozo ministry, people physically healed, people spiritually healed, delivered, and people delivered in their right minds. God did say that. Do you have things that God has told you that you thought, I know he said it, but my circumstances aren't showing me that I interpret it correctly? Yeah. Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, God said it.